What's up guys, Dan here. So we're standing in front of our most recent house we just bought to flip. I'm gonna walk through this with you guys, kind of show you, tell you the story of how we acquired this one, what we're gonna do, what kind of state it was in when we bought it. So let's go ahead and go in. So this is a house in Grandview, Missouri that we bought. It's on a busy double line street, but it was a really good deal for us. So we went ahead and picked it up. We'll go right in here. So our guys are kind of halfway through rehabbing this one already. We bought this one, and actually what our plans were is this was actually a referral from one of my friends, and they referred me this deal as one of their friends, and the guy needed some flexibility to move. He actually was gonna change jobs in about 6 months, and so he needed to get this thing under contract to close in 6 months. So guys, sometimes, being a off-market deal is not just buying things with short timelines, but also with long timelines, because he needed that flexibility and certainty because he had to close at a very certain day. So we actually got this thing under contract in like June of 2023, and it didn't close until December. So this one was under contract for a long time. The seller was super easy to work with, didn't really have a lot of financial distress or anything like that. He just, he had this house, he's lived in it for like 40 years and ended up moving to a different part of the state, but he needed that timeline, and so we got a good deal. So if we take a look around here, this is a living room. This is a pretty small house. It's, I believe, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath here in Grandview. We bought this house for $65,000. We were debating on whether or not to go ahead and just sell it as is to another investor or flip it, but it just turned out after we went ahead and closed on and everything that we decided to go ahead and fix it up ourselves, put it on the market, and sell it to a end buyer. So what we're going to do here, guys, as you can see here, we've got the counter, or this is the kitchen cabinet faces. We're gonna paint this white. As you can see, we've covered the windows and everything to go ahead and paint this house. After they paint, they are going to refinish these hardwoods. We do love hardwoods because they are really easy to refinish. They look really nice when we're done, and they're a lot cheaper than doing LVP or even carpet. So if we go in here to the kitchen, we've done we sprayed all the cabinets, trying to reuse as much as possible. In a house like this, we'll probably sell for somewhere around $150,000 to $165,000, maybe $170,000 when it's done here come in the spring. And so for that kind of buyer, that's a pretty affordable house, first time home buyer type of person. And so they're not really gonna be the pickiest on all the finishes and stuff. So we're probably gonna do, a pretty basic remodel on this one, because in this area and this price point, it's really not gonna matter a ton. We'll of course replace this oven. We might refinish these countertops. We may even put in nicer countertops, but we're gonna try to reuse. All this stuff is really, nice. I think it was just probably a little dated. The guy had lived here like for 40 years, never updated anything, just lived in it. So it just needs a freshen up, repaint, refinish the floors, new color schemes, all that good stuff. And this thing will be ready to go. So if we go around here, we can check out these 2 rooms, nice big rooms in here. So we got these 2 rooms in here. Now, a lot of people ask, well, what is this gonna cost to remodel? Of course, it'll vary, from contractor to contractor. I think we estimated that this one was gonna cost us about $35,000, $40,000 to remodel. It's got some things like the HVAC's older, the roof is older. We're probably not going to replace those because we are selling it. We may not replace those unless the buyer, really wants to, or they'll pay for it, because that stuff all does work. We could go overboard and replace those things, but it's really not gonna be good unless the seller absolutely wants to and is maybe willing to pay more, or we give them a credit or something to do that, because at that point those are going to be easy items to swap out quickly if we do need to do those. So we're just doing a very light rehab. We'll probably be into this deal, with purchase and rehab for about maybe $100,000, tack on another $5,000, $7,000 of money costs. We'll probably be all into this deal for maybe $107,000. Once we sell it, with realtor commissions and everything, we might be looking at walking away with, depending on where it sells, is going to be a big factor, but maybe we might make $30,000 to $40,000 net profit on this deal. So over here we have another room. I think these walls had some kind of like paneling and stuff on them. That's why they look kind of junky right now. It was a fairly clean house, just really dated, of course, and that's what's fine. We love those kind of houses. In here we have a bathroom. And as you can see, of course, we've ripped up all the floors, and we're gonna probably put in, LVP in this. Love these countertops. You got this nice, I don't know what you call it, it's like coffee almost in the countertop. Yeah, just, we're gonna refinish this. We'll probably, reuse this insert. We might just reglaze it, you know, just really try to, you know, skim coat this, repaint everything. Everything's pretty good underneath, but just, you know, freshen it up, sell it to a homeowner that's gonna love to live here. So guys, if you like that, please like the video, subscribe for more. If you do have any deals like this in the Kansas City area, or you need help with a deal anywhere across the United States, please hit me up. If you look up Daniel Kohanowitz on Facebook or Instagram, feel free to reach out. I respond very quickly, and I'd love to work with you on your deal. With that, I'll see you guys in the next chapter.